Is it worth to buy a Walt Disney World annual pass? Well, let me tell you. Before this video gets started, if you like any Disney content, tips, tricks, hacks, anything in between, make sure you give me a follow. Make sure to give you the best content in Disney knowledge. Okay, start off. What is a Walt Disney World annual pass? Annual pass is basically a set price you get to pay to get unlimited access to the 4 Disney World theme parks. So you pay a set price and you can basically go 365 days out of the year, whenever you want. And you also get a ton of perks with it as well. Now it does come with a hefty price. Now there is 4 types of annual passes that you can purchase, but 3 of them are only for Florida residents. There's only 1 pass you can buy if you're an out-of-state pass holder. Pixie Pass, Pirate Pass, Sorcerer Pass, and Incredi Pass. I'm going to be talking about the Incredi Pass because that is the only pass you can get if you're an out-of-state pass holder. Now an Incredi Pass will cost you $1,549, and this is per year. Now you do have to pay this price in full. You can't do any monthly payments. The only way you can do monthly payments is if you're a Florida resident. Now first off, what perks do you get with the Sorcerer Pass? First off, you use reservation-based admission, which means you have to book what park you're going to which day. Now some days, these are called good to go days, where you don't have to book any park reservation to enter the park. You can just scan right in. Now in Credit Pass, there's no blockout date. Again, you could go 365 days out of the year. Lower pass holder tiers, there is blockout dates, which means there's certain dates that you can't enter the park. But again, those are for Florida residents only. You get 20% off any Disney World merchandise. Also, you can get 20% off in some of the stores in Disney Springs that are not even Disney-owned stores, but you have to look on the pass holder page for that. You get 10% off sit-down dining, you get discounts on resort stays, discounts on photo pass, you get free parking. So if you have a car in Disney World and you need to park at one of the theme parks, you don't have to pay for it. You can hold up to 5 theme park reservations at a time, unless you have a resort stay. Then you're just able to book all your reservations at once with your stay. You get free annual pass holder magnets. Disney will announce 3 to 4 magnets per year. You can get exclusive previews for any new thing open in Disney World, be rides, resorts, anything, and you'll be able to experience it before any regular guest can. Also, park hopping is included with your annual pass. So no matter what time of the day it is, how many times you want to park hop, you always get park hopper option available. If you want to go to all 4 theme parks in one day, do it. Hopper is such a game changer. Now let's break down the price to see if it's really worth it. To break even on your annual pass, you would need to visit the theme parks at least 13 days. Because if you do 1,500 divided by 13 days, that's roughly $125. Roughly, a single day park ticket could cost you as little as $108. Could get all the way up to $200, depending on if you're going to Disney during a slow season or a busy season. This is also without park hopper. Park hopper is an additional $65 if you're going to one park. But if you're doing multiple parks, you have to buy park hopper for every single day you go to the park. If you buy a 3 or 4 day park ticket, it will roughly cost you $75. If you go 7 or 10 days, it will cost you roughly $85. It's per person per day. You also need to take that into consideration as well. You also need to remember the discounts you get with being a pass holder. We save hundreds and hundreds of dollars on our resort stays because of the pass holder discount you get with your resort stays. You can save as little as 20% or as high as 40%. Next Disney World stay coming up, we got 40% off our room. That's a lot of money off. Not only the 20% on merchandise, 10% on sit-down food. Just to break even on your annual pass, you need to go at least 13 days to a park. But then on top of all of that, you have all these other perks. To simplify it, to make your annual pass worth it, you need to at least visit the Disney theme parks at least 13 times, break even, and then any time after that you go to the parks, you're essentially going for free. On top of all of that, you have a bunch of perks and discounts. Also, an annual pass is an investment. Every year, annual pass prices go up in price. Once you buy your annual pass, you're locked in at that price. Also, when you renew your first year, you get 20% off. So that brings your price down even lower. When we bought our annual passes, they were roughly $13.99, so $1,400. Now they're $1,550. Since then, they went up in like $200, and they go up every single year. But now we pay roughly $1,300 for our annual passes, because once you renew your first year, you get 20% off. So then after that discount, that price applies for every single year you renew. You just have to think about it and see if it's worth it for you. At the end of the day, if you're going at least 13 times, it's definitely worth it.